fantastic. Oh, man. Should I play Outer Worlds 2 before Outer Worlds 1? Or should I play Outer Worlds 1 before Outer Worlds 2? Weirdly, I'm going to say no. And I know that's strange, but like, the reason I'd say that is there's so many improvements in this game, and this is, I feel, in a lot of ways, like, do I want to say it like this? No, I was going to use Cyberpunk to Cyberpunk 2.0 comparison, but I'm not going to use that comparison because Outer Worlds 1 was nothing like the Cyberpunk release. It was not broken. Obsidian didn't try to lie to us. So even though there's parts of that comparison I want to use, just in terms of like how everything got so much better, it doesn't work at all in terms of like the difference in quality. Outer Worlds, the base game, I don't use numbers on it often, but let me just put it this way. If Outer Worlds, the base game, is like a 6.5 to 7 out of 10, this game is like a 9 to 9.5 for me. It's a pretty night and day difference. I feel like if you were to play the first game and the DLC and then play this game, you could get some serious fatigue that could affect your enjoyment of this game. Because this game is so disconnected from the first one, like none of the characters, yes, some of the sides are there, but honestly, they're totally different at this point. I would almost recommend going into this one first. And like, I feel like if Outer Worlds was Obsidian finding its voice, Outer Worlds 2 is the performance, if that makes sense. So like it's I would argue go ahead and play this immediately. But I will say this. If you play this game and like it, especially if you like this style of like corpo satire humor, definitely play one. And the DLC for one is one of the best DLCs for any game I've ever played. I'll say it. I enjoyed the story in the DLC for Outer Worlds more than I enjoyed the story in the DLC, more than I enjoyed the base story by a good amount. So, the last DLC, I should say, the latest, the investigation one. So it's cool. And I do definitely recommend playing it, just not necessarily first. There you go. That was a little long-winded, but hopefully you got the thing. Darby, how's performance been on PC? It is, I've not had any performance issues, but I have heard of some pretty significant performance issues on lower end machines. You're definitely going to want to look into it. There's some weird graphs going around that don't look so great. So check it out for sure. Synthic says, Cohh recommends all his games. I don't have the time or money to keep up with him. I don't have the time or money to, well, I do have the money, but I don't have the time to keep up with my recommendations. So I feel you.
Return, brimming with more questions.
Is this cat real? No, it's a stuffed animal. Aren't you Zoltan? Where's big old chicken leg? Big old chicken leg. I want, Zoltan says, I want that option. That one. Hold on, I need to suppress it. Right there.
True, my situation does lack a certain refinement. Regrettably, this is Matriarch's mercy. We all must do the best we can with limited means.
Can you tell me anything about the situation in the settlement?
Matriarch's mercy is brimming beyond capacity with those cast out by war. But we of the Order rise to every challenge and continually strive to better our guests' existence. Why, I, for instance, have availed my predictive methods to our refugee neighbors in the area.
Can't understand why I'm not seeing them here in droves.
I share the very same surprise. Engagement is admittedly rather low, but at least one member of the camp reports he has benefited from them greatly.
Is this what's his name? Roscoe or something? One person here will swear by the Order's predictive methods.
One of our recent guests, Rollo Nast, has received multiple personalized Order predictions. I believe he could speak to the effectiveness of our ways firsthand. If my own humble assertions are not enough, I trust his attestations would convince you, and perhaps other members of the displaced as well.
Dude, I don't know what is going on with Dandy, but he has been playing in my cables. Oh my lord, he's like pulling stuff off my desk. All right.
Well, I do believe your need.
Call lift. The Alexandra Monastery lift currently requires an access code. Okay. Hi.
Ah, you must be the Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable.
Thanks.
Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
You best start using smaller words or I'm going to start using bullets. I'm going to start using freedom seeds. Oh, thank you. Oh, no, thank you, but I couldn't possibly indulge when there's mischief afoot.
Sensible. Straight to business, then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission.
Is this Mercer?
That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge?
I need to speak with Victor Clemens. Supposedly he's a member of your order.
Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
On Roku, I am. Yes. I'm not sure, but it seems like he's involved in a plot to destroy Arcadia. I've proved Victor's conspiring with a group of dangerous zealots with ties to the Order.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical.
Whoa!
What an absurd notion.
What is this guy?
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
Could be Crispin. Yeah, Crispin sounds a lot like him as well. For sure. For sure. A friend of the traitor I'm after said she and Victor had secret contacts within the Order.
And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone.
Okay.
Victor's currently supervising highly experimental
the treasure
research
map
at
and
one of
said
our
that it's supposed
labs
to
to the
cart?
northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
What exactly is Victor working on at this Enray range that's so important?
What business is it of yours?
Let's not be unfriendly.
And I wish I talked to the other guy first.
Obviously, Victor's work has something to do with N-rays, but beyond that, I haven't a clue. More of that pesky compartmentalization, I'm afraid. Besides
already finished this game? No, the
highly caustic Serenium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
Are those the same cultists that worship the Rift?
Indeed. They began showing up with their inane theories prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate. Always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
Glad we're on the same page. Now, how can I return the favor and help you?
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Auntie's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
It's pretty drippy.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
Respectfully, go void yourself. I'm an agent with the Earth Directorate. What more do you need to know?
Earth Directorate agent is just a title. I'd seek to know who you are beyond that bit of headline.
Someone in possession of far greater faculties than you could ever hope to match.
Doubtful. Only fools run around proclaiming their intelligence.
He's not wrong.
I don't dispute
it's very accurate.
Discretion, my friend. But the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence. But if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
And render aid at okay. Okay.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry.
Okay.
It'll grant you access to the manufacturer.
Hey, CJ.
Seer Wiley and I
was farthest
conduct
frontier?
our own inquest
Awesome.
into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
What flaws have you seen so far? We've seen a lot of them. We've only taken a couple. But we have seen a bunch of them. So about probably like 12, 15 or so. Okay.
Illuminating the path to true erudition is
Okay,
an abbot's
I'm going to
moral
talk to you in a
duty.
minute. I want to talk to you.
Speak to Abbot Newell if you've more queries.
Oh.
Welcome back. Anything I can do to assist you?
I have some questions about the situation.
Oh, of course. What would you like to discuss?
I'd like to know what you're doing to improve the situation for the refugees here.
Apart from providing them sustenance, shelter, and scientific ministry, you mean?
You know what I mean.
Need I remind you, Arcadia is at war.
You know exactly what I mean.
This is what war looks like, I'm afraid. The Order is operating within a very reasonable framework to provide as much aid as it can.
Oh, JJ Soap. My buddy, I think he's still playing. I'm not 100% sure, but my buddy Itme JP is doing like basically an all flaws run, and Shroud is also doing a multiple flaws run. I plan on doing an all flaws run actually at some point, but I don't know when that'll be. So, the same time I do the Baldur's Gate Honor run, probably, and the Pathfinder run probably. So, but yeah, it's there's some people doing some fun runs with that. Yeah. Hey, Cohh, I noticed that you switched back to using headphones. You having issues with the noise gating? No. I went back to headphones because the sound in this is amazing, and I was wanting to listen and hear all the lyrics in the music, which I'm now actually really enjoying the ambient music because it's also really good. So, yeah, this is just this game's great in headphones. It also has really great sound in the game as well, so. You have a whole monastery right up there. I want to take advantage of the space.
Alexandra Monastery is a place of sacred study, advancing our understanding of the plan. We cannot jeopardize that vital work all for the comfort of a few. I haven't the wish to debate you on this any further. Please, let us move on to less controversial topics.
I was hoping you could enlighten me about something.
Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty.
What is our dude?
Whatever I can...
A calling for those with a greater than average talent for mathematics and computation, particularly in the field of predictive analysis.
He is a seer. Fascinating. That talent must come in handy.
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on seers for their indispensable counsel.
Kawaii
I
Looney.
myself would be lost without mine.
Awesome. So your friends, colleagues?
Both, I should hope. We've been collaborating for many years, and, plan willing, for many more to come. Especially given how very uncertain life in the colony has become.
What's the story with the giant statue outside?
That is a statue of the matriarch, Alexandra Varick, Arcadia's founder and for whom the monastery was named after.
Cool.
Regrettably, Alexandra Monastery is closed to non-order members at the moment, given recent troubles. But perhaps Seer Wiley can give us an estimation of its reopening.
Oh, certainly. According to my calculations, the monastery will be accessible to certain members of the public shortly.
Haha, good news indeed. Oh, you really must visit. The observatory is
Shortly.
a true sight to behold.
Okay. I think we're good there. Let's go poke around up here a little bit. We want to make sure to look at all the art, because that's basically our magazines in this area. Oh. Let's get some high society smokes. Leave those massive bags of cocaine. All right, let's go over here. So we need to ask around outside.
Where to first, Commander?
Oh.
Enray Range, Zeranium Manufactory, or Outpost Opportunity?
I think Honestly, I mean, okay, let's be real. If they can predict everything, they already know I'm stealing everything, which means they accounted for it, which means it's not really theft, so I'm taking it all. That's fair, right? Hey, quarter 20. Awesome. Love to hear it, man. Okay, let's go. So yeah, we do have some stuff to do here, I think. Let's go down and talk to these folks. And then we have, oh, hell yeah. We got a lot to do here now. Woo! Feels good when you open a map in a new area and there's just quest marks.
Another refugee camp?
Quest marks as far as the eye can see.
With an 8.23 margin of error.
Safe.
Oh. Administrant Agarwal. Here to finally hash this out, are you? Thought this day would never come.
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation, in the hope that we may finally close the book on the exclusion zone once and for all.
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
I'm ready to begin.
Speaking as a representative of the Order, we will abide by the Mediator's decision if you do the same.
Agreed.
Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands.
I'd like to discuss what I found on... Let's talk about the displaced and their perspective.
I'm all ears, Mediator.
You heard about this business with the Sub Rosa altercations?
The what now?
When grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs, we hire Sub Rosa hooligans to duke things out for us.
That is unquantifiably absurd. And I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help.
Overcrowding leads to frustration. Minor issues get amplified in unproductive ways.
Unproductive is one thing. Paid Donnybrooks with surrogate fighters is... well, I'm at a loss for an applicative metaphor to describe it.
Hey, Sage. Bert, what's up, buddy? I spoke to the camp doctor about the health situation here.
I understand he is rather short-handed.
Yeah. Someone should get right on that, huh? Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis?
We have people living on top of each other, which is a public health disaster.
We have ample room to space people out more, but only if we utilize the exclusion zone.
That is indeed unfortunate, but the dangers predicted for the exclusion zone may outweigh these concerns.
Found evidence of a collapsed structure.
Collapsed? But we built Matriarch's Mercy to optimize comfort and safety.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure, more of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty.
Refugees shouldn't have to build in these conditions. These huts come crashing down.
People are struggling to make do with what they have. If we had the exclusion zone, this wouldn't be a problem.
I'm aghast these structures weren't built following established Order construction guidelines.
Now the Order side.
Speak on them.
Roland Nass taught me a bit about the Order's predictions and their usefulness.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
He said they weren't always accurate. He was too... Rolo seemed convinced they should be followed.
Quite right. Rolo's co-occupant might have also supported our warnings, had he heeded them.
I don't know. You ask me, when it comes to these Order predictions, there's a lot of room between a probable and definite outcome.
I spoke to Vicar Orendi about her support for the displaced.
You mean that missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
She means well. Complex mathematics can be useful even to the displaced. She values education, but I find her methods questionable.
Her mission is to uplift and enlighten.
She's indoctrinating, not helping us.
There's a difference.
Can't you see the difference?
This is going to be interesting.
Point taken.
Provisioner Plotnik informed me about the Order's efforts.
You actually got the Provisioner to give you the time of day. Huh.
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
She seems committed to ensuring the displaced want for nothing. Her work is highly valued. It's a credit to the Order.
Fair enough. The Order does keep us refugees fed and plenty, medicated. To give credit, as I do with blame, where it's due.
By my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle. Admirable work, Mediator. I suspect that your sympathies lie with the displaced. Unfortunate if true, but I leave the decision in your capable hands.
Okay. This has been kind of a weird quest. Because I feel like everything we just did is kind of meaningless because they both were going to do what we said anyway. And it really, none of the other stuff matters. The only thing that matters in this quest, the only thing that matters is, do I believe that the Order is right in saying there's going to be something catastrophic happening there? Because if I don't believe that, then give them the zone. If I do believe that, don't let them in the zone. So it's like they're giving me all this other information to consider, but at the end of the day, that's the only thing that kind of matters, which is kind of interesting. At least maybe I'm not understanding this properly. I think that's what's going on. I think. Now I am going to, I'm going to make a decision here. I am going to trust the Order.
Shit.
Yeah, sorry.
Very well, administrant. You win. I'll honor the terms of the mediation. Let's hope your math was right.
Have faith. Or, if not faith, reason. We can still work together to improve conditions around Matriarch's mercy.
There's something so weird about a religion based on math. To say, have faith. Isn't that wild? Like, I was just like, have faith in the math, but it's math.
Your
like,
reward, mediator, with my thanks.
That's like Scientology?
I
No, it's
consider the
not.
matter decisively closed.
Scientology is not that. In fact, Scientology stays as far away from facts as it can. Uh-oh, I don't want to get... That was a joke. That was a joke. That was 100% a joke. I was kidding. Kidding. Please don't sue me. All right. So is this isn't the exclusion zone here, right? I don't think it is. I think we're going to have to kind of see the results of this later. Yeah, we got stuff to do. Let's go out and do stuff. Wait, you want to talk?
Hope you appreciated how I bit my tongue back there with the abbot.
Oh.
Didn't want things to come to blows with civilians in the crossfire. Full of excuses for the attack, wasn't he? Could be that he's sincere. Or could be that he has his hands so full with keeping his community from falling apart that he missed a memo or two. Either way, I'm willing to stay my hand until we know the truth. If it were my folk buried under the rubble, if Ortiz was among them, I'd want to know for certain before acting. Besides, ain't nobody around here better suited for investigating than we are.
You're taking this better than expected.
I prefer doing my shooting after asking all the pertinent questions, Commander.
Nice.
While we're at it playing detective, we need to scope out opportunity. If there are any survivors, we ought to help, however we're able.
I think we're going to go there first.
I can only hope they had warning enough to run
Let's head straight
cover.
there. Yep.
If they didn't, well, there's only so much basic training can prepare you for. Thank you, Commander. We should move on.
Glad we
unless
talked
you've
to
got
her.
something for me?
Dude, I'm really glad we talked to her.
Can't get that Andy's choice anyway. Need something, Commander?
And I really hate how his is bugged. I'd like to know more about the merger.
It was less merger.
Oh, we've done this.
Now her new brand. Oh, yeah?
We've done
Fair
all
point.
this. Hold on.
Guess Horizon Point didn't exactly foster a lasting... Well, before the invasion, at least, the Earth Directorate still needed someone to watch the colony, and... the way you're gawping at me right now makes me think I answered that question wrong.
Okay, anyway. Just making sure you're okay, dude.
I appreciate the concern. Won't lie, had some hard years. Got caught up in a few lost causes, the particulars of which I'd rather not go into now, if it's all the same.
Okay. Here if you want to
No
talk.
point jawing about history when our ex-agent friend is out there doing her damnedest.
Okay, so he still
No
has
offense
it.
Anyway, need something, Commander?
You still have yours.
Commander, you got a minute to talk?
Oh,
I got some thoughts on this situation with the refugees.
what's up?
The number of folks seeking refuge from the war is, well, it's beyond what I expected. And beyond what the Order is capable of handling, seems like. Andes may not be faring much better here, but we could at least find enough work for these folk to buy some food.
Interesting. Look at this. We have to counter her. None of these are good. I'm gonna say naturally. Why would Ani's Choice want to do anything out of the kindness of their hearts?
I mean, we ain't gonna give up our cots for what could be the enemy.
Jeez.
We're doing what we gotta do to keep our heads on our shoulders. It's a tough situation, that's all I'm saying. But if the Order can't even manage tens of folk at their doorstep, they ain't gonna manage much better should they win the war.
This is really interesting. We're like having to piss her off. They're smart. Like, I can't agree with her. One of my options is literally, I won't agree with you. They're smart. They'll figure out the most efficient way.
I'd like to believe that. But frankly, I got some other concerns. I went through this myself when Anti's Choice took over Tau Ceti. It took time to secure the merger, but once they did, we folk got the help we needed real quick. And all they wanted in return was the signing of an employment contract. Now, I ain't seeing any contracts in Matriarch's mercy. So what is the Order actually gaining by doing this?
Actually, this option is not bad. They're just trying to help people who've lost everything. Why is that so hard to believe?
In all my years, I ain't encountered many folk who would extend a hand
no,
and expect
that
nothing
option's
in
pretty
return. I mean, I'd not have asked for your help with my graft if I didn't have something to offer in exchange.
But you shouldn't have to bargain for help. I would have helped you regardless.
Well, maybe I misjudged the Earth Directorate after all. Anyhow, if the Order is in fact helping these folk with no hidden aims, then, well, I'll be the first to admit that there might just be merit in what they're selling. Appreciate you hearing me out.
Sure, man. Okay. And now her thing disappeared. Great. Man, I hope we get a patch soon. Like, I really need them to fix Niles. I'm so nervous that I'm missing things.
Being this close to DeVries. Anyway.
Yeah, no, we're good, man.
Commander?
We're good. Okay, I don't think they've announced anything about a patch yet, but there's lots of little things that I feel could be fixed up.
Matriarch's mercy is no safer than the trenches.
All right, dude. Very cool area so far. So I do want to go straight to this place. Is that up? That's the N-ray. That's Cyranium. That's the opportunity. What's this? Oh, Jan's on the way. Interesting. But yeah, we're gonna go right there. Perfect.
Predict that the worst is
okay.
Can't say I'm fond of these lodgings.
Now I need to get out of here so I can try this thing.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how
No,
it was?
but I do believe in life after love.
The invaders, the Order defecting.
Hey, Julia, I kept seeing your message, but the people in the game kept talking. Can you repost that one more time so I can put it on the screen and chat? Here it is. Yeah, dude, I did not hear this.
Cohh, apparently the Amazon Games Irvine studio, New World, is gone and was included in the 30K layoffs. Jay Stubbles, an artist working there I know, is now looking for work as per Twitter. Also, they said they want to focus on AI titles for Luna. That's nightmare fuel news.
Yeah, another kind of unfortunate thing there is like, and this is not to say anything about the game itself, but the other big project there is delving into like Web3 and, you know, crypto and that kind of stuff. And that's like an active project. I don't know if that one got cut. It may have been cut too, to be honest. I'm not sure. Maybe that was part of the cuts. But yeah, man, just, yeah. The last few days have been a bit eye-opening to me in terms of how fast this AI thing has been moving. I thought we were going to have more time. I thought we were going to have a lot more time. But like, it's not coming. It's here. It is here. It is no longer like, ho ho, uh-oh, here comes AI. It's like we are literally at you could call this the introduction. We are currently reading the introduction of the human AI arc. And we are now in that state. We are there. So it is not, yeah. Rosso says, BS, this is capitalism at play. Brother, AI is capitalism. AI is the next step of capitalism. It is. Utilizing AI is going to change what capitalism means to humanity. So, oh man, yeah. Again, this is the next big thing. I mean, just remember, think when all trading is done by AIs on the stock exchange, because no human could possibly keep up with all the bot agents. Just everything goes on autopilot because no human is going to be able to keep up with any of that. It's like all these major things are just on the way. So, you know, just like all these major things that are here, they're happening now. And like these layoffs are a big start of it. Not being alarmist, but I mean, it's a little alarming, but you know, I mean, this is anytime a major technology comes along, major things happen. This is how technology works. And AI is just another big step in the technology tree. Uh-oh. So really that's it? How much am I hitting with this? 270.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Dang. My dreams of being a stealth archer in this game may not come to fruition. Okay, so let's think about this. With this gun, I have a 455 stealth multiplier. The problem, though, is I'm only doing 36 damage. So even if you multiply that by 455%, it's still just not a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I mean, maybe it's just that I need to get my sneak and guns up. I need to start just pouring points into guns and sneak. But even if I poured points into these, I don't feel like it would be that much more. I wonder if we're missing some serious perks or something. I don't know. No sé. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing my initial plan of more sneaky oriented blastery. I think we're going to be doing some more in-your-face shootery. Let me bring this one out. We'll try this one a little bit more. We can still open with that. We can still open with it, but I think we'll switch to another weapon after that. Why am I so low in guns? I've just never really had to put it up. But even if I max it, it's only 100% more, so it would double the damage, but that's going to go from, like, you know, an eighth of their bar to a quarter. It's still not quite. I'm still looking for one shots, man. So we're not quite there.
Let me handle this. Look alive, Commander.
Boom! Nice. Oh, what is max? Is max 20? I don't know what stat max is in this game. Cool. Dude, looking back, no question I would have taken the flaw that makes you use points in your lowest skill. No question I would have taken that. I'm actually pretty bummed I didn't. I think that would have made for a very I almost want to like if I had more time, I might restart my playthrough to go back and get that one flaw. Because I feel like that would make such a more verbose playthrough having that many extra skills.
Freelancer, please report to your assigned area and do not interrupt current operations.
Oh. Oh, dude. Dude. This is the front line. Holy shit. Got trenches and everything.
I've repaired this area to the best of my ability. But the other tasks are far more bothersome. Perhaps I should just start again. Surely I can prepare it better.
Dude, these trenches are like under attack from both sides. The spiders on one side and the other guys on the other. The actual aunties. That's rough. We're gonna have to run through these trenches here. Now, what's up here? It's just like a little outpost dealing? Are you a guy?
I do not believe I've observed you in these trenches before. You are aware this is a war zone, correct? Halt! Access to that area of this trench line has been restricted to authorized personnel only. It isn't safe, given the rift activity.
Oh.
Halt!
Rift
Access
activity.
to that area of this trench line has been restricted to authorized personnel
So what do you go over here?
It isn't safe, given the rift activity.
Canton.
Thank you for 8 years of entertainment, and here's to many more.
Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate your 96 months of support, my dude. Thank you, thank you. Blast-proof defenses. No need to tuck and roll anymore. Dude, I was going to say, that's a recipe right there, sir. I'm grateful the architect has provided for us the advanced mathematical formulae required to calibrate our artillery and anti-air weapons to such a degree that anti-choice forces have no chance of breaking through our lines, and yet being required to fall back and allow these barbarians into such close proximity with the monastery is galling. Even contemplate the chances of a stray artillery shell striking such an august place of high learning makes my blood boil, not to mention the terrible blow to morale it would cause. Factor Albrecht. Interesting. Okay. There's a 10 gig update to Outer Worlds 2 on Steam right now.
Nani. Wait.
What? Like, right now? I feel like we should go get it. Maybe.
Attention, freelancer, you are currently heading
Let's
into
go see.
no man's land. We strong.
Dude.